Welcome to a tale of burgers, fries, and Nordic nations. Today, we're peeling back the layers of the curious case of McDonald's rise and fall in Iceland, a story that combines ambition, cultural quirks, and a bit of Nordic preservation. Picture it: the Golden Arches, a symbol of American fast food dominance, finally made their franchised entrance into Iceland on September 1st, 1993. This was no small affair. The first McDonald's opened right in the heart of Reykjavik, the nation's capital, with all the fanfare you'd expect from the arrival of a world-famous icon. To put it mildly, Icelanders were excited. After all, McDonald's represented more than just a place to grab a quick bite. It was a symbol of modernity, of Iceland's emerging ties to international trends and American tastes. The initial reception was nothing short of a McFrenzy. People lined up for hours to get their hands on Big Macs and Happy Meals. In a country known for its geothermal spas and breathtaking glaciers, suddenly, there was an offering equally as enticing: McDonald's fries. For a time, it appeared that the Golden Arches and the land of fire and ice were a match made in consumer heaven. Yet, beneath the surface, challenges brewed. Iceland faced the unique predicament of importing most of the ingredients necessary for that quintessential McDonald's taste. This meant costs were always higher than they were in other countries, where local sourcing was easier. Meanwhile, the Icelandic krona was a currency as volatile as it was colorful, adding a layer of financial complexity to maintaining a profitable business. And then, the global economic downturn of 2008 hit. Iceland was particularly hard hit by the financial crisis, with its three largest banks collapsing and sending ripples throughout its economy. In this environment, the cost to keep importing McDonald's specific ingredients became unsustainable. Prices soared, and so did operational costs. Just a year later, in 2009, McDonald's finally made the tough decision to pack up its last Icelandic fries and leave. The final McDonald's closed its doors in October of that year. But our story doesn't end there. You see, Icelanders have a playful penchant for keeping things frozen in time, quite literally. On October 30th, 2009, the last McDonald's meal sold in Iceland, a cheeseburger and fries, was purchased by a local man who decided to preserve it as a piece of history. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Instead of decomposing into a forgotten relic, the meal has remained eerily intact over the years. Today, it sits on display at a museum in Iceland, drawing the curious and the skeptical alike to see the meal that defied time and nature. What was once a representation of globalization is now a quirky testament to the alarming use of preservatives in the fast food industry. Even without the presence of McDonald's, Iceland continues to offer unique culinary delights, from their famed skyr to the locally loved lamb hot dog. So, what's the takeaway from this tasteful tale? Through the rise and fall of McDonald's in Iceland, we're reminded that global icons can indeed leave their mark, but not always in expected ways. As we wrap up, let's appreciate how stories like these capture the complexities of globalization summed up in a Happy Meal. And who knows, maybe the next time you bite into a Big Mac, you'll think of this little island that danced a merry jig with the Golden Arches, only to bid them farewell. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep exploring the fascinating stories that make our world so wonderfully diverse.